Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the House of Surrati. House of Surrati is another Middle Eastern perfume house, this time from Saudi Arabia. They've been around for more than 100 years and they have thousands of perfumes in their lineup. Yes, thousands. And the emphasis here is on the house because they make everything from the raw material to the perfume itself inside the company. And also they are niche because as far as I know they don't make anything else apart from perfumes and perfume related products. So they are their main business is perfume oils. So majority of those oil perfumes are oils, and this is what they're renowned for. They are very famous in the Middle East, in some Asian countries, because their perfume oils are very good quality, especially for the price you're paying. But they have normal perfumes in their lineup as well, and in the normal bottled perfumes I think they have at least about 200-300 perfumes as well. So it's a very extensive perfume lineup. This one in particular came out a few weeks ago and it's called Oud Ameeri, is EDP 100 ml, is targeted unisex. And I was very curious because this one you can find it in United Kingdom under £30. For that price, let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, you encourage me, you motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. This one is just me. You can't even find a sentence about this perfume. They are amazing value for money, they smell great, and they could be a hidden gem. Let's see if this one is a hidden gem. So as always with the house, Middle Eastern houses, they give you everything plus the kitchen sink for the price. Under £30, look at this beautiful presentation, big box. Sorry about the noise when you do unboxing, you can't do anything about it. Yeah, very nice on the eye, beautiful design, very nicely done, and the attention to detail is everywhere. Okay, very good presentation, especially for under £30. Where do you find under £30 perfume for that presentation? And the bottle itself is gorgeous as well. Look at that beautiful bottle, and a very heavy bottle. It's about half a kilo bottle itself. The cap is gold, and attention to detail is again everywhere. It says Oud Ameeri EDP Surrati, and the cap is plastic, but it's got a nice weight to it as well. And on top is here it says Surrati as well on top of the atomizer, and the atomizer is gold and modern. And here we go, very good atomizer. It's not pressurized, but it's very close to the pressurized atomizer. So far so good for the price, amazing. Here we go, first impression, Surrati Oud Ameeri EDP 100 ml targeted unisex. Here we go. Woo! So first thing it hits me is the amber. It's very ambery, it's very deep, it's very dense, it's very thick, and quite sweet in the same time. I would say 0 to 10 being the sweetest. For the first impression is about 6 to 7, so it is quite sweet, and the sweetness is quite on the fruity side. The only thing is the fruits are a little bit on the dry side of the fruits rather than fresh fruits. Okay, spicy, so I'm smelling something like a cinnamon, nutmeg, maybe a little bit of saffron in here as well to give it that deep spicy feel. So it is very spicy. In the same time, there's a hint of incense to it as well, not too much for the first impression. Little bit of incense as well. Yeah, a little bit of incense to give it a little bit of smokiness, tiny bit, not too much. Okay, but deep spiciness, complexity on the spiciness, and also the amber is very resinous, is deep, dense, thick, is heavy, is bold and it's big. The base is quite woody, but the woods are quite clean right now. It says Oud Ameeri at the moment. I'm not smelling that much oud. It could be that in dry down it gets stronger, but right now woody, yes, but not woody, and the woods are quite clean. See the sandalwood combination, which is very smooth and very well blended, but it is woody, not woody right now. Quite big on the florals. I'm smelling definitely rose. I'm smelling a hint of jasmine in here, and also I'm smelling something that giving it a hint of powderiness. It could be either iris or lily of the valley, something in that vein, to giving it a little, or it could be violet. So it is a little bit on the powdery side as well. Yeah, definitely a hint of powderiness in here as well. So it's quite complex. For first impression, absolutely yes. I'll give it 2 thumbs up for the price under £30. This is delicious. Very well blended, very well put together, very high quality of perfumery in here. In the same time, it's very Middle Eastern. So it's very Middle Eastern, it's very Oriental, it's very Eastern philosophy of perfumery in here. So you need to like your Oriental perfumes to enjoy this. Very Oriental. Okay, wow, beautiful. I'm smelling something like what is it, resinous feel, but the resin is coming from mainly this incense rather than oud, but there is a definite woodiness to the base, but the oud might come up because I'm smelling smidgen of the resin, woody resin as well. So I'm expecting it to get stronger in the dry down in terms of woodiness. So this fragrance was very difficult to find any information about it. The only information I could find is from one of the sellers. They selling this notes breakdown, but it's very vague in the same time. But let's see what they say. So top notes, we have exotic spices and aromatic accords. In the middle, we have blend of floral elements and warm oud. And in the base, we have deep oud with hint of amber and musk. So there is a muskiness to it. Yeah, definitely there is a muskiness to it, but the musk is very clean as well. So far, there is no animalic, there is no barnyard, there is no funkiness to this fragrance. But in the same time, it's quite warm and it's quite rich and it's quite spicy. The spiciness at the moment is the biggest player to my nose. The spices and the incense are together, are very dominant. After that is the some aromatic feel to it. Yeah, but the aromaticness is rather than it's not green aromatic, it's more than floral aromatic. So I'm expecting it to be maybe a little bit of violet, little bit of iris in here, so it's giving it a little bit of powderiness in the same time, but definitely there is a rose in here. So the rose in here is not a jammy rose, is not a fresh rose, but it's in the middle. So it's a middle of the road rose. I would say it's more like a pink rose rather than red rose, and it's not a white rose either. So yeah, to my nose it's quite a pink rose. So it is a pink rose, but in this, it's quite prominent. The rose is quite prominent. It is actually one of the biggest player right now, but in the same time, it is blended so well with everything else. It's very hard to pick up notes in here. So the blend of this perfume is almost to perfection. So especially for the price under £30, this smells very expensive. Smells £100 plus easy. The blend of it, the quality of it, the know-how, the knowledge, the people who put this perfume together, they know exactly what they're doing. They are very well trained. They have a good experience and they have a good knowledge of perfumery, because very hard to pick up notes. It's an amalgamation of notes in a way that is very difficult to pick up notes. It's very well blended, very well put together, very well constructed perfume. So spices, I'm getting Definitely cinnamon, definitely nutmeg because it's quite nutty. It could be a tonka bean in the base as well because the sweetness and also the nuttiness of it. And also it could be a little bit of vanilla in the base because I'm smelling some smooth sweetness. Hint of banana feel to it for some reason. Yeah, definitely a banana feel to it. So I would say maybe there is a ylang ylang in here. Again, the note breakdown doesn't say anything. It's just very vague. But to my nose is a hint of ylang ylang, a hint of rose, not hint of rose. Rose is quite big, but after the rose is the jasmine, and after the jasmine is a little bit of ylang ylang, maybe even an iris to give it that powderiness. Yeah, it smells like iris to me. So it could be an iris in here. They're emphasizing on oud. I'm not getting that much oud at the moment. The woods are quite clean, but a hint of resin is in there, so it could be that the oud is hiding right now. It says deep oud and a hint of amber. Amber is very big, so it's a big component of amberiness to this perfume, which is deep, dense, resinous, spicy, sweet, gooey, sticky, and very quite deep and dense amber. So if you like this kind of fragrances, you enjoy this. Overall, this perfume is definitely unisex. Nobody, I mean, there's nothing in here to say ladies or men. Very in the middle. The only thing is, because of that big floral component in this, it could be perceived as a little bit on the feminine side with some men, because at the moment it's very floral. But in the same time, there are so many other elements in here. The floral is grounded. It's not running away floral, and also the sweetness is not running away sweetness to making it, you know, one of those sweetness that is too much for some people. As I said, the blend and the creation of this perfume is in a way that is everything's amalgamated so well. It's very hard to pick up notes, and also we don't have notes breakdown. But for my nose, for my experience, from my years of smelling perfume, I can tell you there are some components that I can smell easily, which one of them is the spices. The spices are very big. The other one is the amber, is very deep and dense and thick amber in here, and also big component of florals, and a hint of powderiness, and also the hint of incense in here. And the woods are at the moment quite clean, but it is very woody in the same time. And also the hint of fruitiness in here, but to my nose is rather is a dry fruit rather than a fresh fruit, which reminds me of maybe date and raisins together to give it that sweetness and fruitiness, plus maybe there's a tonka bean and a vanilla in the base to give it that big sweetness, because sweetness is quite apparent and big in here at the moment. Hint of soapiness to it. Yeah, hint of soapiness to it, which tells me there is the florals in here. Maybe it's the lily of the valley, because lily of the valley gives soapiness and also powderiness, or maybe the iris in here giving it that powderiness and the soapiness in the same time, because iris could be so clean that giving a hint of soapiness as well. So it's just quite soapy in the same time. Yeah, definitely soapiness to it. So it's quite a complex fragrance. It's very well put together, very well constructed. For the price, this is a bargain. It smells great. It smells very exotic. It smells very mysterious. It smells very unusual in the same time. But in the same time, if you smelled many Middle Eastern fragrances, it could be very familiar to you, because the DNA is in a way that is done many times in the Middle East, in the Oriental perfumery as well. So for now, for the first impression, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Yes, I'm loving it. Beautiful perfume, but in the same time, could it be universally liked? I don't think so. It is a hint of edginess to it, hint of artistic to it as well, which could be too much for some people. But let me tell you, this is definitely mature. I would say 25 years and older, if not even 30 years and older, because the complexity of the perfume and also the oriental aspect of it, I think somebody with experience in life with appreciate this better than a youngster. In terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather because of that spicy, sweet, resinous, amber, woody feel to it. But in it's got some freshness to it in the same time. So I would say this is all year round, unless it's very, very high heat in the summer. It could be glowing. In terms of occasion, this is very opulent, so it's very good for going out, for evening, for a special occasion, for formal occasion, for special ceremonies like wedding, like birthdays and things like that, or close encounter, dating. Very, very beautifully done and very, very opulent, and in the same time it's quite mysterious and very enigma feel to it. In terms of so season, I said, age, I said, yeah, and also gender, definitely unisex, but it leaves a hint of femininity in here because of that big floral component, which are the rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, and iris, and maybe ylang ylang as well. So it's a big component of florals in here. Okay guys, so for first impression, yes, 2 thumbs up. In the next video I'll let you know the longevity, development and things like that. But for now, it's feeling the house, feeling the room is so strong and so full bodied, so I'm expecting it to be very, very long lasting. Okay, so if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you have anything else from House of Surrati, your experience, tell us about that one. That would be nice as well. If you are enjoying this video, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that no soul on earth is mentioning it. I told you, there's not even a sentence about this perfume. It's only me at the moment. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That makes them huge, bold, big, artistic, unique. They are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye.